$58 a month for a worker that never sleeps, never asks for a raise, and never forgets what you told it on Monday. I took it literally. I built that entire thing on my own on a VPS server, and I took that to the managed agents of Claude. To get started, the easiest way is if we just go look at the Claude settings, and if you're on a Mac, you can go copy this prompt and go put that into your terminal. If you're on a Windows, you'll have the other installation guides here as well. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna grab this, put this into the terminal. And next we're gonna have to install the Anthropic SDK as well. And because I'm lazy, I'm just gonna go copy this code in here and tell it, I want you to guide me through it so that I can create an agent. I want to build a repurposing agent that will always, whenever I post a YouTube video, it will give me recommended shorts with call to action for that YouTube video. It will give me a Substack post, a post for LinkedIn as an article, and it will give me some LinkedIn posts and some Twitter posts. Yeah, everything to promote that YouTube video, but also to talk about concepts that I put in that YouTube video. Just basically repurposing a bunch of content from there. So the input should always be when I publish a YouTube video, which you can get from the YouTube API and my name, and whenever a video is published, then you will also have the transcript and stuff like that, and then we will set separate harnesses and parameters for each type of post that we want to create. Name this however you seem fit. The model should be at least Sonnet or maybe Opus 4.6, depending on the quality of the content that we want to create. I guess Opus 4.6 would be better. And the system prompt will define those, and the tools will be defined. So for example, the YouTube API and stuff like that, reading the transcript, whatever, that kind of stuff. We might need that as well. Maybe the data for SEO, depending on the keywords, but I think for the repurposing agent, that's not that relevant. So, and then I would just go ahead and continue voice prompting with it to go set up the agent, which it will now do. It will give it a name. It will go find my API key in the env file that I have available, and then it can go set all this up for me. Okay, so now it's using, this is something I didn't show you here, but it will use my Anthropic key that I already dropped into my env file. That is something that you can really easily set up. You go create a file in whichever directory that you're in, you call it .env, and then you can drop all your API keys in there. So in this case, it will use the Anthropic API key, and now it will build this one agent for repurposing shorts, repurposing Substack. When this is done, we're gonna go give it a YouTube video URL that it can test, and we're going to see how it performs on that specifically. Now, in order to do all of these grep and bash commands on your Mac or on your computer, you need to give the agent access to allow this to do it, or you need to put it into a sandbox where it is allowed to do all of this. All right, so now we've set everything up and we've tested everything, and we had to battle test. We had to go through it a little bit, and now it's gonna run the entire thing operation once. As soon as we've done it once and we can verify the outputs, and we've put all of the harnesses in place so that we can verify, okay, this is exactly how I want that written, that's exactly how I want it done, we can run it every single time on autopilot and start publishing that. And just like this, like a repurposing agent, you can go ahead and think of all the other use cases where you have repetitive tasks that employees or team members are doing and that you're doing every single day. Like you go into your inbox, you look into your email, you tag it, you sort it, you find all the invoices, you put it somewhere else. That is now something that an agent can replace for you for a couple cents on the hour, and it doesn't need to run 24/7. Right? For example, this agent that we just built here is only going to run every time I post a YouTube video. So every single day when a YouTube video gets posted on my channel, it will go ahead and do these actions. Now, if we wanted to do more actions, we could tell it, okay, why don't you go out and, you do some more of this or some more of that. Maybe you go comment on some other Twitter posts. Hey, I just posted a YouTube video about this, right? That's something you could do. You could find a bunch of relevant Twitter posts that are talking about the same topic, and you could say, hey, go and write a thoughtful comment. Hey, I really love what you said. I actually just created a YouTube video about this entire topic. Right? Without even link plugging or whatever, just put it there. Say my channel is, learn AI before it's too late. And then it will go about and go plug those comments. Or, in our case, what we did with Amy is we built an entire agent that will go pull all the emails, all the GoHighLevel, everything, and go follow up with our prospects every day, every week, every month, right? With value, case studies, testimonials, client wins, and it will do this without us needing to intervene. All right, so you can see on the first try, it doesn't always get everything right. Here it ran my Twitter posts, which is not bad because it took it from the right context. Then the Substack, it got some kind of error, and the shorts, it did quite well. So here I have the number one mistake I see with AI spending, paying monthly for tools. So this is really good, right? It took it from my context, from my YouTube, and then it said, go watch it, right? And now I could ping it and whatever. But you see, it's not done in one go. You really have to go a little bit back and forth. But once you get it locked in, it is just there and it gets it done every single time, right? So what I'm probably going to do now is I'm going to go iterate on the article harness of the agent, because we have a bunch of SEO agents and SEO skills that know really well how to write articles, and I'm going to plug that into the agent itself within the repurposing agent, and that will probably do the trick. If you want to see a full video on that as well, and if you want to get the skills, I will link those below in the description. As always, this is my new channel, so go ahead, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and let me know below what you want to see next. See you in the next one.